Goji berries, spirulina, maca, acai. Big names, big promises, big price tags. And yet, right there on your counter, there's a potato, some greens, eggs, a piece of fish, a jar of yogurt. Nobody's making viral content about those. But here's the thing your body already knows. It doesn't read labels. It doesn't follow trends. It responds to patterns. Strip away the marketing, and a superfood is just a food that's unusually dense in a particular nutrient, a vitamin, a mineral, an antioxidant. Nothing wrong with that. The food isn't the issue. The issue is the story we tell ourselves around it. We treat superfoods like cheat codes, as if one ingredient can override everything else. But a spoonful of spirulina doesn't cancel out a skip breakfast. A handful of goji berries won't rescue a day fueled by stress and vending machines. What tends to happen is this: the foundation is shaky, meals are irregular, digestion is off, sleep is short, and then we sprinkle something exotic on top and hope for transformation. That's decoration, not nutrition. Nobody's going to film a TikTok about boiled potatoes and steamed vegetables. But your gut doesn't need content, it needs consistency. A well-composed simple meal does something quietly remarkable. It supports digestion without overwhelming it. It keeps blood sugar from spiking and crashing, and it tells your nervous system, we're steady, we're safe, no alarms needed. Picture something like roasted chicken with root vegetables and a side of fermented cabbage, or a bowl of soup with crusty bread, or scrambled eggs with greens and a dollop of plain yogurt. Nothing fancy, nothing imported, but your body recognizes every bite, and that recognition matters more than most people realize. Look at the longest-lived populations on the planet. They're not hunting down high-end supplements. They're eating simple meals, made from local ingredients, at roughly the same time each day. The magic isn't in any single food. It's in the repetition. Here's something worth understanding. Digestion doesn't begin in your stomach. It begins in your brain. When your brain encounters food it recognizes, food that makes sense, that's well combined, that fits a pattern, your entire digestive system gears up smoothly. Enzymes flow. Motility kicks in. Your vagus nerve says all clear. But throw in something unfamiliar, random, or disconnected from the rest of your eating pattern, and the system hesitates. Not because the food is bad, but because context is missing. Your body never wonders whether something is trending. It only asks one question: can I work with this? This is the real reason the Mediterranean way of eating has held up under decades of research. It was never about a single miracle ingredient. It was always about ordinary food showing up together, reliably, over time. None of this means superfoods are useless. They're not. But they belong in a supporting role, not the lead. Think of them as seasoning for an already solid kitchen. Fresh berries when they're in season. Herbs and spices with real nutritional depth. Bone broth. Fermented foods. Maybe a well-sourced powder when there's a genuine gap to fill. But those additions only make sense once the fundamentals are handled, when meals happen at regular intervals, when digestion is functioning well, when your body isn't running on cortisol and caffeine. If I had to name the single most powerful thing you could do for your nutrition, it wouldn't be a food at all. It would be rhythm, eating at consistent times, sitting down for meals instead of grazing on the move, giving your body the calm it needs to actually process what you're feeding it. Rhythm, regularity, presence at the table. No one selling it for $39.99 a jar, but it outperforms every supplement on the shelf, and it's free. Build the foundation first. Make it boring, make it consistent, make it real, and once that's locked in, sure, let the superfood stop by. Just don't give them the keys to the house. Health doesn't start at the checkout counter. It starts at your table.